Hey everybody, for this week's episode, we're going to take you behind the scenes and show you as we get set up for one of our biggest weekends of the entire year, GardenPalooza. We're over, I think there's 50 vendors this year from all over the Northwest, from like small mom and pop garden centers. I can't wait to show you some of them. You'll want to stay tuned to our socials for that. But the large nurseries like Bailey's, Monrovia, Proven Winners, everybody is here. And honestly, I have to figure out where to put everything. And then buying for an event where there's going to be thousands of people here, there are racks after racks after racks of plants coming in. We're gonna take you along for like the ultimate unboxing experience, including these brand new Dream Cloud hydrangeas we showed you from Bailey's. They just arrived, and check it out. We're getting everything set up. I don't even have enough tables to put everything on, so like I've got pallets, I've got things all over the place we're pulling together. Come along. To be honest, it's a little overwhelming. Trying to buy and choose which plants to bring in right now, the beginning of April, is a lot. So for example, this is all stuff that I brought in from Monrovia. A lot of this stuff is coming out of California, and you're trying to find out what looks good, what's cool, what are people going to be excited about, what are the great plants. And honestly, I mean, some of these colors are phenomenal. This is a newer variety of Mandevilla, and this particular one is called Fired Up Coral. What a perfect name for that color. But look, they have an orange variety next to the coral. There's a yellow one. So we're going to try and incorporate all these different Mandevillas. I mean, they're annuals, but now is the time where planting a plant like this that's going to bloom through the springtime, all summer long and into the fall, it makes it worthwhile. You can put these in containers as centerpieces or spilling over the sides. You could even put them like with a trellis, maybe near a nice sunny front porch or patio. They would do fantastic. One of the things that I love from Monrovia is their series of roses. They are more of like a shrub rose. So for the landscape, they're just phenomenal. Check out all the colors. And then when I'm picking these plants up, I always want like some companion plants to go with them. So you see these roses. I picked up some of these Laura petalums as well. They get a little damaged. We kind of clean them up from the shipping. Really nice burgundy foliage, which I think pairs really well with the roses. But they also have like these, like, they look like confetti, like paper flowers that come out for them, like a bright pink. I'll have Jessica throw up a picture of them. But I thought I can kind of mix and match all these together in a display that's going to create some like oohs and ahs as people come in, which I mean, that's what's going to stop people in their tracks when you have thousands of people. So I thought this will make kind of a good display all in one. But I've also picked up some perennials. Check out the nice thing about bringing some things in from California for Oregon and Washington is they're going to be a little bit ahead, but these are perennial echinaceas. They do just great coming back year after year. And we have some dianthus that's blooming right now. All again, trying to pair some color with some nice foliage. We have some bear's breech acanthus here. This is such a cool plant. You can see, look at the little flower spikes coming up on it here. I thought all of these together would be really, really fun. There's all these other plants back here. I have all these, and I have more racks. Come on, let's take a look. A whole bunch more stuff from Monrovia. And I have like 2 or 3 tables to fit this all in, but sometimes I just can't stop. Oh my gosh, check out these beautiful oak leaf hydrangeas. They've got some beautiful giant blossoms coming on them. I'm always trying to look for stuff that's going to create color, excitement, like I was talking about. Look at some of the things that Monrovia grows are just phenomenal. This is an agapanthus. This particular one is called Rock and Roll, just Rock and Roll. And I'll have Jessica throw up a picture of it. The foliage is cool enough by itself, but it has these beautiful red flowers on the top. One thing that makes not agapanthus, Alstomeria. I have to check sometimes. Different plant. One of the things that make Alstroemeria so cool is they make a great cut flower. So they come back year after year. They have like these rhizomes under the ground. And this is a bud spike coming up right here. When you pick it, you want to like pluck it out of the ground. And what happens is, think of it like a potato underneath there. When you pluck it out of the ground, you can pull it out and then another one replaces it. So it lasts a long time. They have great bud vase life. They'll last a long time as a cut flower. But oh, the foliage, there's another one in here too. And I'm so excited to get these out. This is another variety, and you can see the blossoms on this. Sometimes during shipment, we'll get a little bit of brown leaves, brown flowers. We'll pull those off. But look at all these buds coming on here. This variety, Katana, Peruvian lily is another name for Alstroemeria. So pretty. We got a couple different of these. Look how nice those are going to look in the display. Talk about mandavillas. Come over and see this one. Look at this peach one. The colors on these are just phenomenal. Beautiful. Look at all the new growth coming on them. They're just going to be covered in flowers here pretty soon. These are going to make such a great flower display. Sometimes I just can't help myself. I saw these on their availability. This is an aloe vera. And this particular thing is called Christmas Carol. Great drought tolerant. These would need to be protected in order to come back in the wintertime up here, but you can divide them really easily, bring them indoors, they work great. But for a pot, if you're making a pot, you want to put it on your patio and not have to water it very much, this plant will look fantastic all summer, all fall, and just be wonderful. I buy too much sometimes. That's just Monrovia. Turn our attention over here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think I've already taken a pallet or two over of Bailey's product from our tour that Jessica and me took a couple weeks ago. And as we were taking the tour, I'm always looking for the stuff that's going to be exciting. And then it's like a leap of faith sometimes. And you have to kind of trust yourself, because it's a lot of money to buy all this in and you never know exactly what people are going to buy or be excited about. So I tell my other buyers, like, you have to be the curator. You have to go through that list, because I can't carry everything. Find the product that's going to really speak to people, kind of fill the needs for the problems they have in their yard, or just make them happy, right? For example, these lilacs, this one is called Declaration. Jessica and me picked it out because they all had these beautiful buds. And when I think of lilacs, I think of that dark purple, bluish flower that just smells fantastic. I want them to be super hardy. I want them to be nice and full, but not too big. Declaration, they had, I don't know, 6, 8, 7 different varieties of lilacs at Bailey's, but this is the one that looked the best. So that's the one I grabbed in to kind of fill that bigger need. And then for the smaller need, we grabbed these. These are bloomerangs, and you can see all the buds coming on it. Bloomerangs are going to be much smaller. This is a dark purple variety, and I wanted to check here. These are going to get about 5 feet tall, maybe up to 7, but they're going to stay no taller than me. And this shrub at my house is really nice and full. The thing that makes bloomerang so much different than all the other lilacs is that they'll bloom more than once during the summertime. They have smaller blossoms, but after mine bloom in the springtime, I give them a nice little shear. They flush some new growth, and then they bloom again in the middle of the summer. They're going to stay more compact than some of those taller 12, 15-foot varieties. More compact, especially for smaller yards. And if you're looking for fragrance, bloomerangs are the way to go with lilacs. These are the vanilla strawberry trees we were taking a look at when we were taking the tour. These take 8 years to get to this point, which I think is just absolutely crazy. They've spent tons of time on them. I told you I need to get a couple of these for my house. Several of you commented on the video that you like them. We have them in stock right now if you want to come out to the farm, but they don't look like much right now, but they're worth it, let me tell you. Sometimes you take a gamble, it doesn't always pay off the way you want it to. I was really excited about these X-berry azaleas when we were at the nursery, and I was gonna step into the sun here. These buds are so close to popping open, like, oh, I'll have Jessica throw up a picture of this Electric Lights Red. Gosh, I wanted these in color for the show. It's not gonna happen, but I know they'll sell as soon as they pop. It's hard to like see it sometimes, but when you see them in color, it just makes all the difference. We're still gonna put them out. Erin will be here to talk about them, so I think it'll be fine, but we'll use these as part of our display. I was talking about when you're buying plants, like I'm always thinking about solving a problem for homeowners. And people often come into the farm and they ask me for a plant that's gonna look good year round, that's going to flower, and has fragrance. And honestly, you cannot go wrong with the new hardy gardenias that are available. This particular variety is called Double Mint. It's a nice full, like sometimes with hardy gardenias, they only have single blossoms. They still have a lot of fragrance. I'm thinking of Clem's Hardy is another one, but it doesn't have that really thick full blossom. Double Mint has that thick full blossom. These are just starting to bud up. You can see the buds coming out here now. They will keep this kind of glossy green foliage year round. They flower kind of intermittently all summer. They don't really flower all at once, which is fine because the fragrance is so powerful and so strong, but so worth it. They'll keep going all summer long, which I think is great. During the winter, they just stay green, and then they start flowering again next spring. They're not going to get too big. I think mine at home is about 4 feet tall. It says 2.5 to 3 feet, so maybe mine's just being a little aggressive, but they're not going to get too big. They'll stay compact for a smaller garden. They really check all the boxes. I still have to figure out how we're going to fit all of this in the area that I have for them. And the only way for you to see it is honestly to come out to GardenPalooza. It's going to be Friday and Saturday. But don't worry, if you're too far away or you can't make it this year, I'm sure Jessica's going to be taking videos and posting them to all of our socials. It's the kickoff of spring for us to see all of the garden people, everybody come together. But you're going to want to stay tuned because we are just getting started. So like, follow along, drop a comment. Tell me what other shrubs and plants that you're looking for your garden. Maybe let me know a problem that you have, because a lot of times when I'm buying, I'm looking to find plants that will solve those problems for you. So let me know what you're looking for, and you better, we'll figure it out for you.